Well, hi there. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is over there. Again, this is Father Julian. I'm a deacon in the Orthodox Church, and I'm back here with another video. Now, I'm going to talk about the service books that we clergy, especially me as a deacon and a priest, along with the bishop, that we use. And we have several, I have several of those over here on my left over here. Now, the first one, I'll be going through them first, okay, before I go in further detail in some of them. The first one I have, of course, is the Liturgical. They're used, see, the used up. This is a Liturgicon. This is where the services of the church are. So of course, the Vespers, Matins, or Orthodox, Divine Liturgy, everything is right here. So this is the one that I'm using most of the time. It's very beat up right now. I'll explain later about this, okay? And another one that we're going to use, this one is actually the service book for Holy Week. Let's see over there. See? The service book for Holy Week. And so Holy Week is fast approaching, Lent is fast approaching, so this one's going to be used again very soon. Now, out to the turn because the books are over here. And there's just another service book that I have. It's actually Antiochian as well. Just like a Liturgicon, it's Antiochian. I haven't used it much because when I already have the Liturgicon, I've been using that more often. But then this one is a service book, has the Divine Liturgy, the Vespers, Orthodox is here as well. Very good. It's just much smaller, as you can see. I've not used this one as much as the other one. Then we have quite of course of the funeral service book, just in case it's going to be needed. Not have it used as often, but then it's here if it's needed. Now another one that I have is here, the Lenten Theodia. Again, Lent is very near. Holy and Great Lent is near, so this one is going to be used once it comes. There. I have two books here. These are essentially Russian, okay? But then I got them because the first one over here, the first one, actually this one, the Book of Needs, there are 4 volumes of this. I only got 2 volumes. But then there are 4 volumes of this. This volume over here, the first volume, is for the Divine Mysteries, the Holy Mysteries. And all of the Holy Mysteries, or sacraments as the Catholics call them, are here and how they are going to be done. So from baptism to Consummation to the Holy Eucharist, Holy Orders is even over here. Very good book. If you are, of course, the clergy, especially if you're a deacon or priest, or bishop, everything is over here. See? So I got this, one day when, by the grace of God, I would be ordained as a priest, then I could use it even more. The other one, second volume, I also got because all the blessings for houses, objects, icons, all of them are here. See? So I also got this one. And one day, like I said, again, by God's mercy, by God's grace, I would be ordained as a priest, then I already have this. So going back to the liturgical, it's very used up, very beat up, as you can see. I like this because if you'll notice over here, let me just show it. It has red and black fonts. Okay. Now the red fonts are the rubrics on how it's going to be done. So it takes out all of the guesswork, especially here because the Philippines isn't a Orthodox country. So we're very far away. And so it's very helpful for us because the rubrics are here, takes out all the guesswork, like I said. So you don't have to guess what to do. Everything is laid out here very neatly, especially the movement for deacon or priest. So it's over here. Everything is here. So it's very valuable for me and for clergy who has it. Why is it beat up? Because I bring this, of course, during liturgy, because of course the church, the mission church, of course, is quite far. So I placed it in a bag along with my vestments, and over time it got beat up because it's over there inside the bag. It's very good. It's very actually it's very beautiful. If you can check this out in Amazon or any other uh, Orthodox sites, it's actually very beautiful. So it's not like that's obviously because this one is already very used, very beat up. But because I've been using this for a long time, okay, maybe I'll be buying a new one and then have this one donated or given to someone who might need it. So there, that's a story for it. And like I said, everything is over here. All of the rubrics are the movement from the Quran to the Media, the fasting prayers. Everything is right here. Don't need to guess. Of course, there's also YouTube where there are some videos that show how the movement is done. But then if you have that one, everything's already there. Like I said, all you have to do is open the page where the Quran is, where the Media is, the fasting is. It's all laid out there. Just have to read it and just do what is said over there. Very, very helpful. I would say very helpful. So it's the same with the Holy Week, the liturgical book there. And the same thing, all the movements of the priest and deacon are here. They're printed in red. Now both this and the liturgicon are Antiochian. Okay, Antiochian. That means that it is in uh, the Greek or Byzantine tradition. So there might be some differences. There are differences with the Russian tradition. In general, it can be used, okay, by if everyone is Greek or Russian. But then there might be some things, like for example, the first litany. After the first litany, there would be some 102, 103 in the Russian, but in the Greek, that's not there. So those are some of the differences in the liturgy, but overall, it's the same. And what I found interesting as well in the Russian is that both the creed and the Lord's Prayer are chanted, and the deacon would face the congregation or the community, and then have them guide them in chanting both. In the Greek tradition, the, the creed and the Lord's Prayer are not chanted; they are just recited. So, as a deacon, I don't. It's not necessary, or I don't even do. I don't face the congregation, and usually the recitation is led by the reader or the chanters. So those are some of the differences between the Russian and the Greek tradition in the liturgy. But overall, those are just minor differences. The flow of the liturgy is still the same overall. So those are some of the service books that I have. I do have some other service books that I haven't been using. Some of them are given to me, some of them I bought, and I'll do a separate video on them in the second video. But I've just shown most of the time, most of these service books that I've been using, especially this one, the Liturgical, and this service book for the Holy Week. These are the things that I've been using. Well, obviously, the service book for Holy Week isn't that much used because it's just used during Holy Week. I like this one. I bring this one every Sunday. If there's a feast day, if there's a liturgy, I bring it along. So it's much more detailed, much more used. So again, thank you for watching this video, and like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.